If you have been looking for the best prices or a sale on the featured cocktail and margarita machine, or if you have been looking for a good premium cocktail and margarita machine that may be easy to use for you and you don't have to be a professional bartender to make and mix the drinks, this video is for you. Also, if you have been looking for a nice machine to add to your home bar, a machine that may help to take the difficulty of mixing drinks for parties, gatherings, meetings, etc., that you may have in the comfort of your home. If you have been looking for a nice machine that may be easy to clean and make the drinks without having to do a lot of work and still have a good time with, this video is for you as well. This brief video will be a brief review on the featured Bartesian premium cocktail machine. There are links provided at the bottom in the description of this featured video that will take you to the official page that you see on your screen here. If at any time you would like to visit the official page that you see on your screen for yourself and take a look at the information more in depth, or if you would just like to follow along with us on your own, all that you have to do is just click on the links provided below to be taken to the official page for the featured Bartesian premium cocktail machine. Now, there is much information on the page that you see on your screen. In this brief video, we will go over and touch on the points and portions of the page that we feel will be of most interest to you. One thing to note here is that the information that you are seeing here is what is current at the recording of this particular video, as far as the number of reviews and testimonials, which may have changed after this particular recording. Remember to click on the links below in the description to see the more updated numbers and information for yourself. So, one of the main points that we want to briefly go over here, which is, in our opinion, one of the main reasons we always want to do particular reviews on certain drink makers, cocktail machines, margarita machines, etc., are the current number of reviews and testimonials, and also the ratings from the actual customers who have purchased them. And as we can briefly see here, that out of a 5-star rating, the featured Bartesian premium cocktail machine currently has 2,819 customers that have rated it, and as you can see here, the featured cocktail and margarita machine currently is getting a 4.7 out of a 5-star rating, which we feel is a pretty nice rating. And as you can briefly see here, that out of what is currently 2,819 actual customers that have rated it, most were satisfied and gave it a 5-star rating. And we feel that you should really look into the ratings for yourself by clicking on the links that are provided below in the description. And what really caught our attention about the featured cocktail and the margarita machine is that currently 85% of the customers actually give it a 5-star rating, which we feel is pretty good as well, and is something to consider, and should give you a pretty good idea of how most of the customers feel, whether the featured cocktail and margarita machine is worth it or not. Please note that from our research of the actual customer reviews, one thing to take note of is a lot of customers really appreciated the ease of the use of it, and most said that it was very easy and simple to use, which we feel is an important point for most customers. Some customers appreciated the price of it as well, and felt that it was the best bang for the buck. Another thing that we saw was that a lot of the customers appreciated that it was easy to clean as well. And also, we saw that most customers were also pleased with the capsules and alcohol, which are said to be sold separately. Now, we saw that most customers were concerned with the freshness of the dated capsules, and most said that they were pleased with this as well. Just take a look as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Remember, there is a link here to see all of the reviews and testimonials for yourself when you get to the official page that you see here. Also remember, the numbers that you see in this particular video may have changed after the recording of the video, as far as the number of reviews and testimonials, ratings, etc. Once again, be sure to click on the links below in the video description to take a more in-depth look at all of the information for yourself. So, in this portion of our brief video, we first want to briefly go over and touch on a few of the details from what the manufacturer has to say about the featured cocktail and margarita machine. And as we can briefly see here, it is said to allow you to have some intelligent cocktail creations right in the comfort of your home. Now here, you can see that it is said to need no measuring on the pour, and you can also see that all you have to do is just insert a cocktail capsule, select the strength and press the mix button. More is said here and details for you to see here. Also, you can see here, the drinks that you are said to be able to make are also said to be mixologist approved, and more information on this point here as we briefly scroll. Now, take a look here, as it talks about variety without complexity, and you can see here it talks about the benefits of the featured machine, and as you can see here, It says that all you are said to need is just having your preferred whiskey, vodka, gin, tequila, etc. on hand. Also, you can take a look here, as it talks about the easy-to-clean design that the featured cocktail and margarita machine is said to have, which we found was very important for most customers. Also here, you can see more information on the freshness dated capsules, which we also found was very important for most customers as well. Just take a look, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. So now, what we want to do here, is just briefly show you what the featured cocktail and margarita machine looks like here. Just briefly take a look as we briefly scroll through. You can briefly see here also, the way that it looks and the style of it as well. The style of it, in our opinion, is just very nice, and the look of this particular cocktail and margarita machine, in our opinion, is awesome as well. Also, as you can see here, the 3 steps that are what are said to take to make the perfect cocktail here. Also, you can see here information about the auto rinse that this machine is said to have and more. Also here, you can see examples of the freshness dated capsules that are said to be sold separately here. And also here, you can see that there are more videos for you to watch, which should give you more of an idea of what the featured cocktail and margarita machine may be able to do for you and how you may be able to benefit from it as well. Just take a look, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Once again, be sure to click on the links below in the video description to take a more in-depth look at all of the information for yourself. So here, as we can see, there are other videos that are presented on the page for you to see and take a better look at the featured cocktail and margarita machine, so that you can get a better idea of it for yourself. Also, in this portion of our brief video here, we don't want to forget what we feel is one of the main points of the page, which is the customer questions and answers portion of the page here. And you can briefly take a look at some of the questions and concerns that customers have, and how these concerns are addressed as well. And also here, you can see that there are some customer reviews that have images and more featured here, in this portion of the page as well. Just briefly take a look here as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page. Once again, be sure to click on the links below in the video description to take a more in-depth look at all of the information for yourself. Now, make sure that when you get to the official webpage that you see on your screen by clicking on the links below in the video description, that you pay particular attention to all of the information that is presented on the page, to give you a better idea of what the featured cocktail and margarita machine may be able to do for you, and how you may be able to benefit from it as well. Also, make sure that you pay particular attention to the current ratings and reviews from actual customers, and you can also click on these to take a more in-depth look at all of them as well, when you get to the official page that you see here on your screen. Once again, we would like to thank you for watching our brief video review. If you have found that the information presented here in this video was helpful and insightful to you, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Remember to click on the links below in the video description to go to the official webpage that you have seen on the screen in this video, to get more information and see more, if you decide to choose the featured Bartesian premium cocktail machine.